Once you join a cybersecurity job, it's quite important to be fully aware of your job description, to know your role and responsibility, to whom you'll be reported, what will be the task assigned to you, what will be the skills that you need to be aware of and will be executed in your business environment. So this document includes your job description as a cybersecurity specialist, and all the projects that we're going to work on it will involve skills from this job description. So whatever is here, we need to end up in our program learning them realistically and know how we are executing those tasks in a real business environment. So as you can see, the first part will tell you about the organization and will tell you to whom you will be reported. You will be reported to the Chief Information Security Officer, and your responsibility in general will include what exactly will include implementation of all security control, the audit process, technical and non-technical. And by the way, you need to understand that the cybersecurity specialist will include some administration task and technical task. But even the technical task, you will learn them during the program. So everything inside the job description, you will feel comfortable writing it in your CV after the program completion. Working with the management and closely with the infrastructure team. This will include the network team, the server team, and we will explain to you what do we mean by working closely with those teams. What will be your responsibility to make sure that all the system fulfills the security requirement. This is in general. Let's get down to see the requirement. What exactly you will be doing. You will be developing and implementing and planning all the organization policy and procedures and associate the best practice in the field. You will be collaborate with information technology team. Some of your tasks will be related to the IT controls. And here you will not be into the technology itself, but you're going to have your own cyber security requirement. And you're going to make sure that whatever solution implemented in this organization fulfill the requirement. So this is quite important to understand your role and responsibility. You are not hired as a member of IT team. You are a cybersecurity professional or a specialist. So we will clarify and distinguish between the two different tasks. You will find or you will manage all security system and all the associated software, including firewall, intrusion detection. And here one more time, you don't have to worry about your technical background. Firewall, you need to understand the concept of a firewall, what exactly firewall is doing, regardless of what technology it used or what product they are using. What is exactly the role of firewall? And how can you make sure that the firewall or IPS or IDS is working in a proper way? You will also be responsible for a part of cryptography. Don't worry about those like tough words, cryptography, IP. This is actually much easier than what you are thinking. But if the organization going to implement encryption, you need to understand the proper way for implementing, how to manage the key, how to select the encryption protocol. So this is going to be a part of your task. The antivirus solution. Antivirus, it's one of the main control in any organization. So you will learn how to select the proper antivirus solution for all your organization. And then it's not just implementing the antivirus, but you're going to need to implement and make sure it's working properly. Follow up with the update. Is all the database update all over the machines on your company or not? How you are or how the concerned team are dealing with the virus that was not disinfected or was not removed. How can you make sure that logs are kept? So we will talk, or we will explain, because antivirus is one of the main controls. You will also be responsible for the awareness for business user and for technical user. You need to let them know about the latest threats and attack and the policies that they should follow and the compliance and the regulation. Awareness is a very, very important in any organization. And regardless of all the technology implemented, if you don't have a proper awareness program, you will have a huge weakness in your system, or a huge weakness in your organization. So awareness is not just to do a small presentation for business user and tell them do not click on any link inside email. It's not like that. You need to explain to them what policies they should follow and what is the consequences of clicking on a link that come in a malicious email. What could happen because of that, and what will be the responsibility. So this is also will be a part of your responsibility, or a part of your task. Will be responsible for all the incident management process, investigate any incident and analyze them, and making sure the incident management working in the proper way, checking the same solution. Also, you will be responsible for any information security project, like if we are implementing any new compliance or any new regulation. You will be responsible for planning, updating, enhancing, testing. This is all under your responsibility. Making sure to all the system integrate with security or the integrity of all the system. You will be responsible for some task related to the SOC operation and SIM solution. So I want you to go through the task or job description very well, and to understand them, and not to worry in case something you are not aware of or any technology you didn't use before. This is going to be a part of your or of our program. And here are the values that you will be, and the commitment from your side. And finally, you're going to have the qualification. Qualification is important because it will highlight the skills that you need to be aware of. Besides the technical and management skills, you need to be aware of some standard. So you're going to be aware of standard like NIST, like PCI, like the ISMS. You need to be fully aware of the ISMS. So those are the main qualification and experience that you need to have. And this is our focus during the program. Besides, at the end of the document, you will find some certificate, which they usually ask about at the end of the qualification. Things like CISSP or CIS. So it's important also to consider, if you are not certified yet, to get those certificates during our program, so you will be qualified after the program to apply for a job. So this is a real job description which we're gonna learn during our program.